In the depths of our being, amidst the constant hum of daily life, resides a yearning for something more. This, my friends, is the call to embark on a journey of spiritual enlightenment. It's a path that calls to the seeker within, inviting us to shed the layers of conditioning and embrace the profound truth of who we truly are. This journey is not about seeking solace in fleeting pleasures or external validations. It's about embarking on an inward exploration, a pilgrimage into the very essence of our being. The beauty of this path is that it's available to all who seek it, regardless of their background, beliefs, or experiences. So, if you feel a stirring within you, a deep longing for something more, know that you're not alone. Often, the term enlightenment is shrouded in mystique, leading to misconceptions and misinterpretations. True enlightenment is not confined by religious doctrines or rigid belief systems. It's about awakening to a deeper truth that resides within each and every one of us. We are something far greater, something interconnected with the very fabric of existence. As we delve deeper into this journey, we begin to see that enlightenment is not a destination to be reached, but an ongoing process of awakening. It's a continuous unfolding of our true nature as we shed limiting beliefs and embrace our interconnectedness. At its core, spiritual enlightenment is a journey of self-discovery. It's about peeling back the layers of conditioning, societal expectations, and limiting beliefs to uncover the radiant truth of who we truly are. This journey is about connecting with the essence of our being, the pure awareness that observes and experiences life in all its complexities. As we embark on this path of self-discovery, we begin to cultivate a deep sense of self-awareness. Through this process of observation and acceptance, we begin to detach ourselves from the limiting stories we tell ourselves. The path to spiritual enlightenment is not always easy. It requires courage, commitment, and a willingness to confront the shadows within ourselves. It's a journey of transformation, of shedding old patterns, beliefs, and behaviors that no longer serve us. As we let go of what no longer serves us, we create space for something new to emerge. We begin to experience life with greater clarity, purpose, and joy. The journey of spiritual enlightenment is a continuous unfolding, a lifelong exploration of our true nature. It's about embracing our imperfections, acknowledging our humanity, and recognizing that we are already whole and complete, exactly as we are. In the realm of spiritual exploration, enlightenment is often perceived as a distant peak, a lofty goal reserved for mystics and sages. But true enlightenment is not about escaping the realities of life, but rather about seeing through the illusions that cloud our perception. It's about recognizing that the world we perceive through our senses is but a small fraction of a much grander reality. Enlightenment is the process of unveiling these illusions, of seeing beyond the surface of things to the deeper truth that lies beneath. It's about recognizing that we are not our thoughts, but the awareness that observes them. As we begin to see through these illusions, we experience a profound shift in perspective. We realize that our true nature is not bound by the limitations of the ego, but is rather a boundless field of consciousness, interconnected with all of existence. One of the most significant obstacles on the path to enlightenment is the illusion of separation created by the ego. This sense of separation leads to competition, conflict, and a constant striving for validation and security. However, as we progress on the path of spiritual enlightenment, we begin to see through the illusion of the ego. We start to see the interconnectedness of all things, recognizing that we are all part of a vast and intricate web of life. As the illusion of the ego dissolves, we begin to connect with our true nature, the essence of who we truly are. This essence, often referred to as the self, or pure awareness, is beyond all concepts, beliefs, and limitations. Recognizing our true nature is not about achieving a state of perfection or becoming something we are not. It is about simply acknowledging and embracing the truth of who we already are. One of the paradoxes of spiritual enlightenment is that the more we seek it, the more elusive it becomes. True enlightenment is not something that can be grasped or possessed. Rather than striving for enlightenment, we can cultivate the conditions that allow it to blossom naturally. As we release the need to control, we open ourselves to the possibility of a greater reality. The mind, with its constant chatter and relentless pursuit of pleasure and security, is often the biggest obstacle to experiencing enlightenment. However, beneath the surface of the mind lies a profound stillness, a realm of pure awareness that is always present. By cultivating practices such as meditation, we can learn to quiet the mind and access this inner stillness. As we delve deeper into this stillness, we experience a sense of peace and serenity that surpasses all understanding. Imagine your mind as a garden. Just as a garden requires tending to thrive, so too does your mind require nurturing and care to create fertile ground for spiritual growth. Begin by decluttering your physical environment. A clutter-free environment promotes a sense of peace and clarity, allowing you to focus inward. Set aside specific times to unplug from technology, creating space for silence and introspection. It's about consciously designing your surroundings to promote peace, clarity, and a sense of sacredness. In the midst of life's constant motion, it's easy to get swept away in the current of to-dos, obligations, and distractions. Yet, it's within the stillness, in the quiet spaces between the thoughts, that we connect with our deepest selves. Establishing a daily practice is akin to creating a sacred rhythm, a time dedicated to nurturing your spiritual well-being. Even a few minutes each day dedicated to stillness can have a profound impact. Begin with simple practices such as mindfulness meditation, where you focus on your breath, observing thoughts and emotions without judgment. The key is to find what nourishes your soul and commit to incorporating it into your daily routine. Over time, these moments of stillness will become sacred anchors, grounding you amidst life's inevitable storms. The ancient adage, "You are what you eat," holds profound truth on the path to enlightenment. The food we consume is not merely fuel for the body, it also impacts our mental clarity, emotional well-being, and spiritual awareness. Begin by making conscious choices about the foods you consume. Embrace a diet rich in whole, unprocessed foods, such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes. Minimize your intake of processed foods, refined sugars, and excessive caffeine, as these can cloud the mind and create energetic imbalances. When we treat our bodies with respect and care, we create a harmonious environment for spiritual growth to unfold. Just as we can accumulate physical clutter, we can also accumulate emotional clutter, past hurts, resentments, and limiting beliefs that weigh us down and prevent us from moving forward. Embracing forgiveness, both of ourselves and others, is an essential step in preparing the mind for spiritual enlightenment. Forgiveness is not about condoning hurtful actions, but rather about releasing the grip that those experiences have on us. Begin by reflecting on any past hurts or resentments you may be holding on to. Write down your feelings, allowing yourself to fully experience and process them. Be patient and compassionate with yourself, knowing that each act of forgiveness brings you one step closer to inner peace. Intention is a powerful force shaping our thoughts, actions, and ultimately our reality. As you embark on the path to spiritual enlightenment, it's essential to set clear intentions, aligning yourself with your highest purpose. Take some time to reflect on what truly matters to you. What are your deepest values? What kind of impact do you want to make in the world? Write down your intentions, crafting them in the present tense as if they are already true. Once you've identified your intentions, infuse them into your daily life. Nurture them with care, attention, and unwavering belief, and watch as they blossom into a life filled with purpose and meaning. As you embark on this transformative journey, remember to be gentle with yourself. The path to spiritual enlightenment is not about achieving perfection but about embracing the journey with all its twists, turns, and unexpected detours. There will be moments of profound clarity and moments of doubt and confusion. Embrace it all, knowing that each experience, both challenging and joyful, serves your growth. Trust the process, knowing that you are exactly where you need to be at this very moment. Discovering the power of meditation. In a world saturated with information and constant motion, finding stillness can seem elusive. Yet it's within the stillness that we connect with profound peace and clarity. Meditation offers a pathway to this inner sanctuary, a refuge from the mind's chatter. Often seen as esoteric, meditation is accessible to anyone willing to cultivate stillness. It's about training the mind to become more aware and at ease. Imagine a clear, still lake. Beneath the surface lies profound stillness. Meditation reveals the clarity and peace within. Section 2. Breath as anchor, navigating the ocean of thoughts. The breath is a powerful tool in meditation, serving as an anchor to the present moment. Just as a ship uses an anchor to stay grounded amidst the ocean's currents, so too can we use the breath to steady ourselves amidst the ever-changing landscape of our thoughts and emotions. Find a comfortable seated position, allowing your spine to lengthen and your shoulders to relax. Close your eyes gently and turn your attention to the sensation of your breath. Notice the natural rhythm of your breath as you inhale and exhale, without trying to change it in any way. As you focus on your breath, you'll likely notice that your mind wants to wander. Thoughts will arise, pulling your attention away from the breath. Don't judge yourself for these thoughts. Simply acknowledge them and gently guide your attention back to the sensation of your breath. The breath is always present, a constant reminder of the present moment. By returning our attention to the breath again and again, we cultivate a sense of presence, of being fully engaged in the here and now. Section 3. A journey of awareness, embracing the present moment. Meditation is not about escaping the realities of life but rather about becoming more fully present to them. It's about embracing the present moment, without judgment or resistance, allowing life to unfold naturally. As we cultivate mindfulness through meditation, we begin to notice the richness and beauty of the present moment. We become aware of the subtle nuances of our experience, the warmth of the sun on our skin, the gentle breeze rustling the leaves, the sound of birdsong in the distance. We also become more attuned to our inner landscape, our thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations. We learn to observe these experiences with greater objectivity, recognizing them as transient states that arise and pass away. The more we practice mindfulness, the more we realize that true peace and contentment are not found in external circumstances, but rather in the present moment, in the simple act of being fully alive. Section 4. Cultivating mindfulness, transforming everyday experiences. Mindfulness is not limited to the meditation cushion. It's a way of being that we can cultivate in every aspect of our lives. By bringing a mindful awareness to our everyday experiences, we transform the mundane into the sacred. Start by choosing an activity that you do regularly, such as washing dishes, eating a meal, or walking. As you engage in this activity, bring your full attention to the present moment. Notice the sensations, the sights, the sounds, and the thoughts that arise. If you find your mind wandering, gently guide it back to the task at hand. Don't judge yourself for getting distracted. Simply acknowledge the distraction and return your attention to the present moment. As you practice mindfulness in this way, you'll begin to notice a shift in your awareness. You'll start to experience even the most ordinary activities with a renewed sense of appreciation and joy. Section 5. Beyond the mat, integrating mindfulness into daily life. The benefits of mindfulness extend far beyond the meditation cushion, permeating all aspects of our lives. As we cultivate mindfulness, we become more present in our relationships, more focused in our work, and more compassionate towards ourselves and others. In relationships, mindfulness helps us to listen more deeply, communicate more effectively, and respond with greater empathy and understanding. It allows us to see beyond our own perspectives and connect with others on a heart-to-heart level. In the workplace, mindfulness enhances our focus, creativity, and productivity. It helps us to stay present amidst distractions, manage stress more effectively, and approach challenges with greater clarity and resilience. Most importantly, mindfulness cultivates a deep sense of self-compassion. We learn to treat ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer to a loved one. Section 6. The gift of silence. Finding clarity amidst the noise. In a world saturated with noise and distractions, silence has become a rare and precious commodity. Yet, it's within the silence, in the absence of external stimulation, that we connect with the profound wisdom and creativity that reside within. Make time each day for silence, even if it's just for a few minutes. Find a quiet place where you can sit comfortably and simply be present with yourself. Resist the urge to fill the silence with distractions. Simply allow yourself to be still and observe. As you cultivate silence in your life, you'll likely notice a sense of spaciousness and clarity emerging. You'll become more aware of your thoughts and emotions, and you'll gain a deeper understanding of your true nature. Silence is not about withdrawing from the world, but rather about creating space for inner reflection and renewal. It's about connecting with the source of our being, the wellspring of peace and wisdom that resides within each and every one of us. Section 7. Compassionate observation, meeting ourselves with kindness. As we delve deeper into the practice of meditation, we inevitably encounter aspects of ourselves that we may not like, our fears, insecurities, and self-judgments. It's easy to fall into the trap of self-criticism, but true spiritual growth comes from meeting ourselves with compassion and understanding. When challenging emotions or thoughts arise during meditation, simply acknowledge them without judgment. Observe them with the same curiosity and openness that you would observe a passing cloud in the sky. Instead of judging yourself for these thoughts and emotions, offer yourself words of kindness and encouragement. Remember that you are a work in progress and every moment is an opportunity for growth and transformation. Cultivating self-compassion is not about denying our flaws, but rather about embracing our wholeness, imperfections and all. It's about recognizing that we are all deserving of love and kindness, especially from ourselves. Section 8. A lifelong practice. The unfolding path of meditation. Meditation is not a destination, but rather a lifelong journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth. There will be times when your practice feels effortless, and times when it feels challenging. There will be moments of profound insight and moments of doubt and confusion. Embrace the journey with all its twists and turns, knowing that each experience, both challenging and joyful, serves your growth. Be patient with yourself, and remember that even a few moments of mindful awareness each day can make a world of difference. As you continue on this path, you'll find that meditation becomes more than just a practice. It becomes a way of life. You'll carry the stillness, clarity, and compassion you cultivate on the cushion into every aspect of your life, transforming your relationships, your work, and your relationship with yourself. The journey of meditation is a gift you give yourself, a gift that will continue to unfold and reveal its treasures for a lifetime to come. Section 1. The present moment, the gateway to enlightenment. The present moment. Such a simple concept, yet so profoundly elusive. Our minds, like restless butterflies, flit from thought to thought, dwelling on the past, worrying about the future, rarely pausing to truly experience the richness of the now. Yet it's in this very moment, in the here and now, that the miracle of life unfolds. Spiritual enlightenment, in its essence, is not about transcending the present moment, but about diving deeply into it, experiencing it fully, without reservation or distraction. The present moment is often overlooked, dismissed as a fleeting stepping stone between the past and the future. We fail to recognize its power, its ability to connect us to the very essence of our being. For within the present moment there is no fear, no anxiety, no burden of past regrets or future worries. There is only the raw, unfiltered experience of being, a state of pure awareness where we can tap into the boundless peace and joy that reside within. Section 2. Beyond the mind's chatter, finding stillness in the now. Our minds are a whirlwind of activity, a constant stream of thoughts, plans, worries, and daydreams. We become so accustomed to this mental chatter that we often fail to realize its grip on us, its power to pull us away from the present moment. This incessant mental noise creates a barrier between us and the experience of life as it unfolds. We become lost in our thoughts, disconnected from the sensations, the emotions, the vibrant tapestry of experiences that make up each moment. Finding stillness in the now is about learning to quiet the mind, to create space between the thoughts, to detach ourselves from the incessant chatter that prevents us from fully experiencing the present. It's about recognizing that we are not our thoughts, but rather the observer of our thoughts. This realization is profoundly liberating, for it allows us to choose how we engage with our thoughts, rather than being swept away by their relentless current. As we cultivate presence, we develop the ability to observe our thoughts without judgment, allowing them to arise and pass away like clouds drifting across the sky. Section 3: The Art of Mindful Living, Transforming Everyday Experiences. Mindfulness transforms our everyday experiences. It's about bringing awareness to mundane tasks, finding joy in ordinary moments. Approach each moment with a beginner's mind. Engage fully in activities, noticing sensations and emotions. Washing dishes can be an opportunity to connect with the present. Feel the warmth of the water, notice the suds, the clinking dishes. Engage all your senses, finding peace in simplicity. Mindfulness shifts our perspective. The mundane becomes sacred, revealing beauty and wonder. Section 4: Cultivating Presence, Practices for Awakening to the Now. Cultivating presence is an ongoing practice, awakening to the present moment. Like a gardener nurturing plants, we must nurture presence in our lives. Mindful breathing. Pause and focus on your breath. Notice the rise and fall of your abdomen. Allow thoughts to come and go, guiding attention back to breathing. Sensory awareness. Engage your senses fully. Notice colors, shapes, and textures. Listen to sounds around you. Gratitude. Practice. Reflect on things you are grateful for. Cultivating gratitude fosters contentment and appreciation. Mindful movement. Engage in activities like yoga or walking meditation. Remember, cultivating presence is a journey, not a destination. Section 5: The Joy of Being. Embracing the fullness of the present moment. Cultivating presence shifts our relationship with ourselves and the world. We see beauty in the ordinary, find joy in simple things, and appreciate each moment. True happiness arises when we embrace the present. Within stillness we find peace and connection. Life becomes a vibrant tapestry of experiences. The ego, that persistent voice in our heads, whispering tales of separateness, of me versus them, of mine and yours. It's a master storyteller, weaving intricate narratives that define our place in the world, often based on fear, comparison, and a relentless pursuit of validation. But what if these stories, these deeply held beliefs about who we are nothing more than illusions? What if the ego, for all its posturing and pronouncements, is nothing more than a phantom, a collection of thoughts and beliefs that we've mistaken for our true selves? The ego thrives on separation. It creates artificial boundaries between ourselves and others, fostering a sense of isolation and fueling the flames of conflict and competition. It tells us that our worth is dependent on external factors, our possessions, our achievements, our social standing, keeping us trapped in a perpetual cycle of striving and seeking. Unveiling the ego's illusion requires a willingness to look beyond the surface, to question the stories we've been telling ourselves for a lifetime. It's about recognizing that the ego's pronouncements are not absolute truths, but rather fleeting thoughts and beliefs that we have the power to observe, challenge, and ultimately transcend. The ego's most cunning trick is to convince us that we are our thoughts, our emotions, our experiences. We become so entangled in the drama of our lives, so identified with the roles we play, that we lose sight of the deeper truth, that we are not our thoughts, but the awareness that observes them, not our emotions, but the space in which they arise and subside. We cling to these identifications. I am a doctor, a parent, a failure, a success, as if they define the totality of who we are. We allow our thoughts and emotions to dictate our actions, our relationships, our very experience of life. Recognizing our true nature requires a willingness to detach from these limiting identifications, to step back from the drama of our lives and observe it with a sense of detachment and compassion. It's about recognizing that we are not our thoughts, but the thinker of our thoughts, not our emotions, but the experiencer of our emotions. This shift in perspective is profound, for it frees us from the tyranny of the ego, allowing us to experience life with greater clarity, peace, and freedom. The ego resists surrender with all its might. It tells us that letting go is a sign of weakness, but true strength lies in surrender. Surrendering to the present moment taps into a greater power. We are an integral part of the flow of life. Surrender is about relinquishing control, trust that we are exactly where we need to be, experience a deep sense of peace and interconnectedness. Section 4. Embracing oneness, expanding our circle of compassion. As the ego's grip loosens, we experience a profound shift in our perception. Boundaries dissolve, revealing the interconnectedness of all things. This realization gives rise to compassion, a deep empathy for others. Compassion is recognizing our shared humanity, beyond differences. Small acts of kindness can profoundly impact others. This is the true meaning of spiritual enlightenment, living with boundless love and compassion. Section 1. The Unfolding Path, a lifelong journey of awakening. As we've explored the various facets of spiritual enlightenment, from understanding its essence to cultivating practices that support our journey, it's essential to remember that this is not a destination to be reached, but rather a lifelong path of unfolding. There's no finish line to cross, no ultimate state of perfection to attain. Enlightenment is not about becoming someone we're not, but rather about shedding the layers of conditioning, the limiting beliefs, the ego's illusions, to reveal the radiant truth of who we already are. This journey is as unique as each individual who embarks upon it. There's no right or wrong way to walk this path, no set timetable for awakening. Some moments will be marked by profound clarity, a deep sense of peace and interconnectedness, while others may be clouded by doubt, confusion, or a sense of being lost in the wilderness. Embrace it all, the highs and the lows, the moments of profound insight, and the times when you feel like you're taking 2 steps back for every step forward. For it's within these very experiences, within the challenges and triumphs alike, that the true transformation occurs. Section 2. The Ripple Effect, Embracing Our Interconnectedness. As we progress on this journey of spiritual awakening, we begin to experience a profound shift in our perception of ourselves and the world around us. The illusion of separation, that sense of being isolated individuals disconnected from the greater whole, gradually dissolves, replaced by a deep knowing that we are all interconnected, threads in the intricate tapestry of life. Every thought we think, every word we speak, every action we take, creates a ripple effect that extends far beyond the confines of our own lives, impacting the lives of those around us and ultimately the world at large. When we act from a place of love, compassion, and understanding, those ripples carry a positive charge, uplifting those around us and contributing to a more harmonious and compassionate world. Conversely, when we act from a place of fear, anger, or judgment, those ripples can create negativity, discord, and suffering. Recognizing our interconnectedness is not just an abstract philosophical concept, it's a call to action, an invitation to live our lives in a way that reflects this profound truth. It's about making choices, both big and small, that contribute to the well-being of ourselves, others, and the planet we share. Section 3. A World Awakened, a Vision of Collective Enlightenment. Imagine a world where spiritual enlightenment is not the exception, but the norm. A world where individuals from all walks of life, from all cultures and backgrounds, have awakened to their true nature as beings of love, compassion, and wisdom. In this world, competition and conflict would give way to cooperation and collaboration. Greed and materialism would be replaced by a deep respect for the earth and its resources. Judgment and prejudice would dissolve in the face of our shared humanity. This may seem like a utopian dream, a distant possibility, but the seeds of this awakened world are being sown right here, right now, in the hearts and minds of individuals like you who are choosing to embark on a journey of spiritual awakening. Each step we take on this path, each moment of presence we cultivate, each act of kindness we offer, contributes to the collective awakening of humanity. And as more and more individuals awaken to their true nature, the ripple effect of their transformation has the power to create a world that reflects the beauty, harmony, and interconnectedness that lies at the heart of all creation.